Everyone talks about peace, but it's so difficult to find an answer to it. And slowly but surely, with the inspiration of God, we believe we discovered a methodology that works, and it works seemingly consistently to bring conflicts to resolution, crises under control, and even help to undermine radicalism. Now that's a big statement, isn't it? So what we need, I believe, and I say submit this humbly, is a very vastly new paradigm of how we think of one another and how we think of this elusive notion of peace.
So Eloge Koi, a leader of the Anti-Balaka that have now become a new political party, has a message for those in America who have been praying for the hostage, the French hostage, and for the situation in Car. Eloge Koi?
Yeah. You know, we thank God for everything, because when we met the bridge common ground, we received very good message, very good news, and we use this news to preach to our people. And when we preach to our people, everything becomes good, because the hostage were released.
Décanter la situation.
So once we transferred the message, it was like God came down and really opened up the situation.
Pour libérer les deux otages.
To free the two hostages.
Congressman Mark Siljander is now the president of Bridges to Common Ground, and this is an organization that is spiritually based, person to person, and its approach is to help bring conflicts and crisis to favorable conclusion. And this approach was hugely successful in encouraging the release of Mr. Petr Hašek.
And in my humble opinion, after traveling and experimenting in 145 countries with some of these ideas, they are transformative of thinking. And I'll give you one real-life example. And when I began sharing this with President Omar al-Bashir, he immediately called a dozen of his top scholars. He said, this congressman is talking about the Quran and the Bible, he must be wrong, because we've not heard these ideas before. Well, to make a long story condensed, because I only have 1 minute left, we then had a banquet and a dinner, and the president leaned over and said, what shall we do about Darfur? As you recall, he was rather intransigent about deploying United Nations peacekeepers. And a week and a half ago in Sudan, at a Horn of Africa peace conference, Ali Kardi, the former foreign minister, a close partner and friend, announced what really happened.
And this is the first time to be mentioned, first ever, Mark. What was the solution? The solution came from this very humble man. He will not, I think, expect me to say this, but the solution came from him.
So to me, if we could find the key to common ground to some of these divisive issues, it could change the world.